Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. Today's lesson is going to be on a song titled "The Look of Love" by Ronald Isley meets Bacharach. Hope I'm saying that right. And this song is being sponsored by my subscriber Kyle. Thank you for the donation. So let's look at this. "The Look of Love," really pretty song. You know me, I'll play through a little bit, and then we'll break it down. Let's get it. First verse, here we go. Uh, Second verse, pretty much the same thing. Little interlude. Just like a little trumpet solo. Pretty much the same thing over and over again. So I'm gonna stop it right here, because the piano pretty much does the same thing. And then at the end, I'll show you to do this little change where they go. Same thing as the intro, pretty much. Same as the intro. And then do one change to do something like this. Some little change like that, and I'll show you. So let's get into this. So we're gonna start off with the intro. And what you got going on here is I got this A minor 9. So you got G, B, C, and E in your right. And then you got an A in your bass. And what they're doing, it's kind of like a bossa feel. So the bass is kind of just going from 1 to 5 with that little bossa feel, like boom. Something like that. You go backwards. So whatever note you start on, you're gonna play the 5th, and they just do that little bossa feel, boom, boom, boom. You're gonna go backwards too, either up or down, A to E, A to E, either way you want to go. But anyway, let me go through the chords. So this is the first chord, A minor 9, A in the bass, G, B, C, E. And then they do this real nice chord. was an A flat augmented. So you could do A flat in the bass, C, E. And then they go back to the A minor, 9. And then they go to the this F major, 9. So you got F in the bass, A, C, E, G in the right. And then you got D minor 9. So you got D in the bass, F, A, C, E in the right. And then we back to the A minor 9. So again, A minor 9. Then we got the F major 9 with the A, C, E, G with the F in the bass. And then the D minor 9 with the D, F, A, C, E. And then the little passing chord they do, I'll show you where it comes in. It's this little augmented, A flat augmented, A flat, C, E, A flat. So basically you got I'm sorry. Let's do that again. I forgot about this chord. So here we go. So how that comes in basically is you got the A minor 9. Then go to the augmented. So when they go to the augmented, they go to the A flat bass, and they still doing the E. Like so, it's like you're going like the A to the E, but now we just doing a half step down, A flat to E. So. Then right back to the A. Okay, and then we're gonna go from the F. So when I say it's the same thing, you got the F and then C. Then we go to the D, you got D and then A. You could do that, that's the 1 and the 5. And then back to the A minor. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's pretty much the intro. They just do it twice. They just loop that part twice, and then when they come in after the second time, they just lay on the A flat. I'm sorry, the A for a second. Then Ron comes in. The look of love. So same chord, the same first chord for the verse, and then they go to this E minor 9. So you got E in the bass, you got G, B, D, and F sharp. So this is the verse. Same thing. Okay, so you got this chord, E, B, then G, B, D, F sharp. And then we got that same F major 9, same chord, F major 9. All right, now we got a new chord. We got this B minor 7 flat 5. So you got B in the bass, A, B, and F. A, D, and F. So B in the bass, A, D, F. And then we're going to do this nice chord. So you got E in the bass, you got A flat, C, D, G. E7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Okay. So where we at? Look of love. All right, so that's that little first pass. Then we back at the A. And this time they do a little couple chords over that A. So that go back to that A minor, and then they do A, D, and then they resolve the D to the C sharp or the D flat. So it's like so. All right, something like that. All right. One more time. And then we going back to this F major 9. And then they do this little movement. And they kind of do it up here. So, and that's off of that F major. So they hit the chord. And what that is, because you already know the F major 9. So the chord, what that little run is, you got the A and the F. And then you kind of don't skip any notes. So what I mean by that is you stay on all the white notes, and you're just going up. So you're going from D to F, from A to F, then from B to G, and then from C to A. Let me see. Yeah. So you're going up from. Then you're going to come down to the G and E. So you're not skipping any notes. Alright, so watch this. Let me get it right. One more time. A little slower. Take that sustain off. Oh man. Sustain. Stop doing it to me. Take it off. Alright. Do it one more time because I hate that sustain. Alright. So get that little lick. Alright. And then so basically you got and then you got so there's a real crazy little transition right here. So after you do that little lick, you got this little chord, you got this D minor, so you got D in the bass, A, D, F, and then goes to the C, C, E, G, real basic chord, and then you got this quick passing G minor 7, so you got G in the bass, F, B flat, D, and then you're gonna go to C, and it's gonna be a C7. So basically what you're doing is you got the G minor right here, right? F, B flat, D with the G in the bass. You're gonna move your thumb down or whatever finger you're using for the F and come down to the E, and then the bass is going to C. So you're moving those two notes. The F and the G are being moved. F down to the E, the G down to the C. Real simple. Alright, so let me show you, let me see. And then got this real crazy chord, real nice. It's F over A, but it just sounds so crazy. So you got A in the bass, F, A, C. Okay. That's the next chord. So. Alright, so we could add this G in there to make it real spicy. So it's gonna be a F, B, A, and then C. Real pretty. Let's add that. Yeah, let's add that G. Alright. And then we're gonna go back to the B minor 7 flat 5. It's gonna be a B. We already learned this chord. B in the bass, A, D, F, and then we're gonna do this another passing. It's gonna be so that's gonna be an A minor 7. So you got A in the bass, G, C, E, G, G, C, E, G, and then A in the bass, and then we're gonna go to this chord. So it's gonna be a D9. So you got D in the bass, got A, C, E, and F sharp. All right, and then so let me play that part real quick. So. All right, that's pretty much how those chords go. And the last part is I've been waiting for the night. So that's gonna be I've been waiting for the night. All right, so we could do this C major. This is nice. Let's do the C major 9. So you got C in the bass, B, D, E, G. That's when it goes to I've been waiting. Alright, so you got C major 9, B, D, E, G with C in the bass, and then the other chord is going to be this G 13. So you got F in the bass, G in the bass, F, A, C, E in the right. And you're just going through these two chords, because I know that part is a timey part, so they stay on this G for a long time. Then go back to the C. Then they just break on that G, and then they go to the second verse. So that let me play through that whole thing again. So you got first verse, look, A. Okay, and pretty much that part is looped again for the second verse, and then he goes so after the second verse it's like a little trumpet solo, and but right before the trumpet solo, so after they get past the second verse, which is gonna be waiting for with this part, okay, and then they go into this, the look of love, you say something. So basically just going from that A minor to that augmented, but this time they're gonna stay on the A instead of going down to the augmented like this. They're gonna just stay on the A but play that same right hand chord. It's gonna be like a major minor, A minor major 7. And this is when Ryan Isley is like doing some little bit of ad lib right before the trumpet solo. So that's just like, it's similar to the intro. Just like I said, they just doing like the A minor augmented. And you could go back to the A augmented if you want to, or A flat augmented. But I mean, either way, it sound fine. Either do the A, the major minor, or you can do the augmented. It don't really matter. It's just like it's a small little part, little interlude. So then when the trumpet solo comes in, it's literally just the verse again. So it's like a third verse, but the trumpet solo starts on the verse, then Ron Isley comes back in on the second half of the verse, which you already know the chords for that. So the only other change is when they get to the end and they're just looping pretty much the intro, which is, we same thing. And this is when the change comes in. So with that loop at the end is you got same thing we already learned in the beginning. Same as that chorus. So what that is going to be a E non-sus4. So you got E in the bass, you got A, D, F sharp. Okay, and then we're gonna go to that F major 9. I'm gonna give you another spicy chord to get back to the A minor. Alright, so let me give you that again. So the E, non-sus, E in the bass, A, D, F sharp. Then we're gonna do this chord we already learned, the F major 9. And then we're gonna do what I give you? Let me do it like this. A flat diminished, so you got A flat in the bass, A flat, B, D, F. And then we're gonna go back to the A minor 9. So that's how it's gonna be. So it's real quick. So it's let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. So let's practice that. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. This is just something I've added I just think it sounds nice. But this chord is in the song. And then this chord I just added this chord for fun. So this is when you hit so when you go through everything, we get back to the top. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3. I'll give it to you like that. You could do it here. I'm just, I just invert my stuff a lot, so I'm just bringing the F down here. It's the same chord. Same chord. Okay? So one more time. I like to change my major to minor or minor to major sometimes. So if you like that chord, there it goes. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. Casual Keyboard Guy out. Peace.